HR 6666 COVID-19 testing, reaching and contacting everyone Trace Act. Barak for Yahweh, Barak for Yahushai, Barak for Yahweh, Barak for Yahushai, Barak for Yahweh, Barak for Yahushai. All praise to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Kakadash. Yahweh is a true name of the Heavenly Father, who the world calls God, and Yahushua is a true name of his only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect of the nation Israel. The nation Israel consists of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. You make up the 12 tribes of the nation Israel today. If you do not look like a typical black, Hispanic, or Native American, you can still very well be an Israelite, okay? Through your father's seed line. If your father's seed line goes back to an Israelite man, and this is the main key, your spirit bears witness, so your spirit is proof. It's evidence that you are a Israelite because you're drawn to this message, this 100% word, the gospel meaning good news, okay? You're drawn to this word. The 100% doctrine is with the camp of Great Millstone, okay? And you believe in it, and it's genuine. You're not faking it. It's sincere. And of course, you fit the curses of Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. I'm the brother Zakar from the Great Millstone Plain Tables Camp in Philadelphia, PA. And the topic of this video is going to be about this bill, okay? This Trace Act. And it's on congress.gov, okay? And it says HR 666. Slock is 6666 COVID-19 testing, reaching, and contacting everyone Trace Act, okay? As you can see here, it has 4 sixes. And when people see 3 sixes in a row, right, a lot of people, they know that's a very satanic vibe. Okay, 3 sixes in a row. That's an evil, Lucifer, devil, Satan. That's a very wicked vibration when they see 3 sixes in a row. So, is it a coincidence that this bill has 4 sixes? Okay. No, it's not a coincidence, because there's no such thing as a coincidence with the Most High, because everything in life happens for a certain reason, cause and effect. Okay, if you get the word coincidence on Google, it'll say remarkable concurrence of events or circumstances without apparent causal connection. Okay, so it says without apparent causal connection, but everything that happens in this simulation called life has a connection. Okay. It's just that the so-called white man loves to say things are a coincidence, things are random, things are fantasy. Okay, when the Most High is omnipotent, he can do things beyond your imagination. Okay, it's just that the so-called white man didn't discover something or didn't have the complete formula of a breakdown of something. So he'll say it's a random, remarkable event without apparent causal connection. Okay, but no. Okay, this is not a coincidence that this bill has 4 sixes like this. Okay, because the inevitable New World Order of the elites, elite banking families, Rothschilds, Rockefellers, DuPonts, okay, your New World Order is going to be established. Okay, it's going to be forced. All right, your New World Order, one world government. Okay, it's going to be a satanic agenda. Okay. So you have 4 sixes for this Trace Act bill. It's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence, because this world is going to be in a very satanic, wicked vibration real soon, because the people who are ruling are wicked. The earth is given to the hands of the wicked, Job 9:24. Okay? So if you go down to learn about this bill, okay, we're going to start at section 2, because that's the main point. It says COVID-19 testing and contact tracing using mobile health units. The Secretary of Health and Human Services, acting through the Director of the Centers of Disease Control and Prevention, may award grants to eligible entities to conduct diagnostic testing for COVID-19, to trace and monitor the contacts of infected individuals, and to support the quarantine of such contacts through mobile health units and, as necessary, testing individuals and providing individuals with services related to testing and quarantine at their residences. A grant recipient under this section may use the grant funds in support of the activities described in subsection to hire, train, compensate, and pay the expenses of individuals and to purchase personal protective equipment and other supplies. In selecting grant recipients under this section, the secretary shall give priority to applicants proposing to conduct activities funded under this section in hotspots and medically underserved communities. Okay, so it says in hotspots. Okay, and we're gonna get to that, but let's just finish this point right here. It says, and applicants that agree in hiring individuals to carry out activities funded under this section, to hire residents of the area or community where the activities will probably occur, will hire with higher priority among applicants described in this paragraph given based on the percentage of individuals to be hired from such area or community. So basically the whole premise, okay, main point of this bill, all right, is hiring people, okay, to what this rule call have surveillance on other people, all right, spy on people, okay, and trace them, all right, because with this COVID-19 testing, all right, there's a lot of um, confusion in not knowing who has the disease. Some people staying home even though they had the disease. People being tested and it comes out positive. Okay, but they don't have the actual coronavirus. Okay, so to basically make things more strict, okay, hiring people, paying people to spy on other people. Okay, right, contact tracers. Okay, someone gets paid, all right, to spy on another person. All right, they get hired. Okay, to see if they're following correct guidelines. Okay, of the CDC. All right, and it says right here, it says in sections, it's like in this section in hotspots. Okay, so places with, of course, a lot of people. Okay, urban cities. Okay, and of course, it can lead to every state in America them doing this. Okay, but it says in hotspots in medically underserved communities. Okay, so medically underserved communities. So what communities are known for being underserved, not having the best conditions? Okay, so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, their dwelling place, all right, in the slums, in the ghettos, okay, at the bottom of society, all right. So of course, right, this can lead to, all right, at late at night, someone banging on your door, okay, 3 o'clock in the morning, saying, "We think we have a suspicion that you have the coronavirus." Okay, because you were with this person on this day at this certain time. Okay, so we think we have enough evidence to throw you into a concentration camp so you can get to the back of our cruiser. Okay, forcing you to bend to their will. Okay, because they have a suspicion you were around someone else. Okay, who tested positive for the coronavirus. Okay, and that can lead to, of course, a lot of families being separated from their kids, right? These contact tracers can come in and take your children from you, okay? Just spying on you, surveillance, making things more strict than it was, okay? Which is closer to the New World Order. It's just closer to the inevitable the inedible Slakia, RFID chip, okay? The radio frequency identification chip, okay, to track you, to identify you, okay, because a lot of people are wearing masks. Certain jobs you have to wear masks, okay, so a lot of people just walk around with the mask and they got shades on, then they may have a hat, okay. So Esau, all right, he can just make up any rules to say, I want to spy on people more, surveillance, right? Because everyone looks too unknown. They're wearing all these masks, of course, to protect themselves from this disease, whether or not it's a biological weapon or not, okay? Right, so them trying to protect themselves, okay, Esau can say, these people look too in disguise. So let me just um ramp up my new rules, okay? Let me push out some acts of more stricter laws, okay? Just ultimately leading up to New World Order, okay? So it says medically underserved communities. And that's Jake, all right? So-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, the Israelites according to the Bible, okay? Because a time like never before seen is coming, all right, to you Israelites, all right? Because what you don't realize is that the elites who rule this world don't like you, okay? They're not for your well-being, okay? They want you to be slaves, the perfect slaves, okay? That's what they want. And if you do not comply to their New World Order system, they're going to put you to death. That's the reality of the world we live in, okay? So let's get predictive programming right on Google, okay, real quick. It says predictive programming. Predictive programming is theory that the government or other higher ups are using fictional movies or books as a mass mind control tool to make the population more accepting of planned future events. Okay? So in movies, right, specifically talking about the movie First Purge, okay? There was a scene, all right, when of course they give you incentives so that you can go out to purge, okay? They'll offer you money, okay? Offer you, oh, you have to release your stress, okay? All right. But this is not spoiling the movie, it's just a basic point of it. Okay, they offer you incentives so you can do their corrupted rules, okay? Their corrupted vision to purge and be wicked and have no rules, okay? So of course, with these acts, okay, they can barge in at your home and say, "We'll offer you money if you say you have the coronavirus." Okay, if you come test with us, okay, they may say they'll pay your mortgage, they may pay your bills. Okay, who knows what they may say? We'll pay for your daughter's college. Okay, who knows what they may say? Okay, but because we're living in a wicked society, okay, and a lot of so-called black Hispanics, Native Americans are going to be fooled, okay, because majority of people living on this earth are peons. They don't know what's going on, all right, because there's wickedness in higher places, okay. This world we live in is a very satanic, wicked world, all right, okay, and it's not just a coincidence that this bill has 6666, okay, because it's just inevitable, all right. It's very plain that things are going this new world order is gonna about to commence. All right, but someone not in the know, if they were to see this bill, they'll just see four sixes and be like, "Oh, what's going on? I don't see anything bad about this. It's just a new bill." Okay, so that's why, of course, us brothers in the truth, okay, and sisters in the know, okay, we need to appreciate that the Most High woke us up and allowed us to know this information that the New World Order is going to commence. All right. In Jacob's trouble, a time like never before seen for so called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans is going to happen. Okay. Race riots, famine, martial law, animals breaking out of zoos, chaos, death, sorrow, diseases, natural disasters, Leviathan, which you will call so called Loch Ness Monster, All right, what the world will call them, breaking, just unwakening. Okay, demons. All right, a bad times are coming to this world. Okay, and they show it in these movies through predictive programming, but people think it's just a coincidence. But they show you these things so they can get you ready. So when they implement, implant Slakia for when they um, make it evident that these things are going to come. All right, so you won't be so surprised when it comes. Okay, so you can be familiar with it because you saw it in this movie. All right, you saw it at that certain date. So you won't be like, oh, this is not a totally foreign idea. So let me try it. Let me try and see what it does. Okay. There's a lot of movies about cyborg robots taking over humans. Okay. People being chipped. All right. And then specifically in the first Purge movie, all right, they were talking about tracking devices too. Okay. So this bill, okay, the bills that are about to come, Esau's more strict rules. Okay. It's all for the inevitable New World Order, even though they disguise it or not. Okay. Because America's destruction is inevitable because it's Bible prophecy. Okay. America is Babylon the Great and it will be destroyed. Okay. And the only way for you to survive these things is if the Most High is protecting you. Okay. If you have the Most High behind you, all right, guiding you. And that's only to be the elect of the nation of Israel. So how are you going to get the Most High's protection, right? If the Most High has mercy on you, and to seek His mercy, you're supposed to be building up your faith, okay, and trust in Him during this grace period, okay, praying, fasting, okay, cutting off wicked vanities of this world, okay, becoming separate for the Most High's sake, right, being holy, following the law, statutes, commandments of the Bible to the best of your ability, and there's more than 10 commandments, okay. So just for anybody who's new to watching this for the first time, okay, seek ye the Lord while he may be found, okay? Because there's going to be a point when the Most High is going to have strict, cruel judgment that comes to this world. And his hands going to be, he's not going to be, releasing his hand for mercy, okay? The doors of mercy are going to shut soon, okay? So let's get Fourth Amendment real quick. This is law.cornell.edu. It says Fourth Amendment. The Fourth Amendment originally enforced the notion that each man's home is his castle, secure from unreasonable searches and seizures or property by the government. It protects against arbitrary arrests and is the basis of the law regarding search warrants, stop and frisk, safety inspections, wiretaps, and other forms of surveillance, as well as being central to many other criminal law topics and to privacy law. Okay? And a lot of you Black, Hispanics, Native Americans, all right, who take pride in being American, okay? This Fourth Amendment right, the government has control. When the government goes to an extreme national emergency, or they just, okay, say we're in a national emergency, right? The president gets more power than he usually does, okay, to enforce certain guidelines, okay. When martial law is enforced, which is inevitable, okay, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able to, okay, which is in Esdras, okay, that's martial law, okay. And your Fourth Amendment of your home being your castle, you're secure from unreasonable searches and seizures of property by the government, that's gonna go out the window. They may break in and say you have the coronavirus. We saw you with this guy on this certain day, so just come with me, okay? And when they say that, what are you gonna do? Okay, what are you gonna do when they say just come with me? All right. When they have dogs at your door, okay. When they have Gurga troops, Only the Most High can protect you because everybody's immortal, okay? Living in this world. Everyone can bleed, all right? Everyone's mortal. No one's a mortal God, okay? Everyone is mortal and everyone has fear. Everyone has nightmares. Who has a worse nightmare that the Most High can certainly bring to, okay? So our mercy, okay? With Slaki, the mercy, we should be seeking mercy from the Most High, okay? So we can be safe for the times that are about to come. So the Most High can make a way for us to escape, okay, with these, all this surveillance, these contact tracers, all right? People just, this COVID-19 testing, right? They can test at high schools, all right? Uh, Stadiums, colleges. They can test wherever they want, okay? They can throw you into a random place you never were, you've been before in your life, okay? And then you're in a big line to get tested, all right, and be a guinea pig for the elites, okay, for this big system, all right, this big corporation known as America, okay. So seek the Most High while He may be found, okay, so you can be safe from the inevitable destruction, so you can have a chance of salvation, because it's all hope that we're hoping for, okay. This is Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So it says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. Jacob's trouble is going to be worse than the transatlantic slave trade, which was horrific. It's going to be worse than 70 AD. It's going to be worse than what happened to the Native Americans, what happened to the Hispanics, were the conquistadors, and of course Christopher Columbus, that wicked man. It's going to be worse than the plagues on Egypt. It's going to be worse than the flood. Okay, Jacob's trouble is going to be a horrific time. Okay, because these people are going to release their inner stress and tension. Okay, and they're going to be wicked when they see other people being wicked, looting, being thieves, right? Putting other people into sorrow and not caring because they have to care for themselves. That's going to lead to a chain effect of everyone doing it. Okay, all the wicked, all the people the Most High put the spirit to do it, because Most High is going to control a lot of these people to just go berserk. Okay, so if you don't want to be part of that whole chaos, if you want to have a guide, all right, that guides you through all this destruction, you need to seek the Most High while He may be found. Okay, repent to the God of Israel, Yahweh Bahashem Yoshai, before it's too late. Okay, because you only have one chance for salvation. Okay, you were brought here in slave ships. Okay, you Negroes, West Indian, Haitians. Okay, you Native Americans, Hispanics, all right, you were in slave ships as well. Okay, being shipped through different parts of Europe. Okay, being brutally beaten by your slave oppressors. Okay, as Israelites, and you have a chance for salvation, to have salvation through a so-called UFO, a chariot of Israel. Yes, UFOs are real. Okay, they're in the Bible. Okay, they're not made up. They're not fantasy. It's just not a coincidence that everyone keeps talking about a flying saucer that they see in the sky. Okay, UFOs are real. What these people will call today ghost. All right, they're real. Okay, they're just demons. Okay, not everything the ESO says is a coincidence, is fantasy. All right, don't believe what he says. Okay, don't believe what this man says, because he's gonna say a lot of BS real soon. Okay, you gotta take this chip because you're gonna be protected during the times about to come, when they're gonna implement, when they're gonna enforce order out of chaos. Everyone in chaos, screaming, looking for what to do next, and the elite's gonna implement. Oh, come get this chip. All right, trust in me, trust in the government. I will help you. All right. But and a lot of people are gonna be fooled, not knowing the elites are not for the masses of people. Because on the Georgia Guidestones, it says maintain population under 500 million. Okay? So that means 7 billion, around 7 billion people living today. So that means you have to wipe out billions of people. So it says maintain population under 500 million. So these elites are not for the masses amount of people. They want a certain number of people to be their slaves forever. That's what they want. Okay, a one world government. They want a one world currency, which could be the RFID microchip. Okay? Because the economy is going to eventually collapse. This is 2 Corinthians 2 and verse 11. Lest Satan should get advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Okay, Satan, okay, the spiritual demon Satan, he's being controlled by the Most High. Okay, and the Most High is using him to control the wicked of this world and to tempt the righteous of this world. Okay, and Satan is ultimately using the elites as puppets. Okay, to do the Most High's bit on will. Okay. It says, lest Satan should get advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. So we're not ignorant of this crafty tactics these elites are going to do with these new bills that they're passing called 6666. Come on, that's not a coincidence. That's evident that this world is satanic. And this world, all right, is ruled by wicked people. Okay. And people are going to realize the Bible is true. All right. They're going to realize it. Okay. So we're not ignorant of his devices. Okay. We know the game plan. We know the final end stage. Okay. So we need to be smart and seek the Most High. Okay. Repent to the God of Israel. Don't wait until you're on your deathbed so you can say, Lord, forgive me for all the things I did in my life. Okay. I hope I go into heaven. Don't be simple like that. Okay. Think about the present moment and think about where you're in right now and think about where you want to be. You want to be protected by the Most High, okay? For the time that's about to come. So think about the bigger picture, okay? Think about the bigger picture. And don't delay, all right? Don't make no tearing to serve the Lord, okay? Because suddenly the Lord can return at any time, all right? Because this is the Most High's will. And he can speed things up really fast. This is Isaiah chapter 31 and verse 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses and trust in chariots. Okay, so woe meaning destruction. It says to them that go down to Egypt for help. Okay, the modern day Egypt is America. Okay, Egypt meaning captivity, meaning bondage. Okay, and the Most High's chosen people are in bondage in America. Okay, that's how America was established. Okay, and all the Israelites are still in captivity. Whether they be in chains or not, they're still on punishment under curses. Okay. It says, and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many. So destruction to you if you trust in modern day Egypt, which is America, for help. And a lot of so-called Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans trust this system because this system has been temporarily helping them. A lot of these Israelite women, so-called Black, Hispanic, Native American women, have been getting help from the system. Okay, the government. So they trust in the government. All right, a lot of Black, Hispanic, Native American men see that the government is not ultimately for them, but at least they're not whipping you and putting you into chains. Okay, so a lot of Israelites are just really trusting in this American government of freedom and equality for all, which is completely not true because no one's free. Okay, everyone has a birth certificate. All right, you can't just leave this country on your own. Basically, you can't just leave this country without a passport, without going through the so-called Caucasian man system. Okay, it's woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many. and in horsemen because they are very strong. So you see how this government's so-called strong, all right? Because America's looked up. A lot of people look at America as the best country ever. Okay. So because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord. So they don't seek the Most High. Okay. They don't seek the Lord. Okay. They don't seek their own power. Okay. Yahweh Shem Yahushai, who raised up America to be what it is today. Through the backs and bloodshed and tears of so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. Okay. So don't trust in this system because this system is going to be evidently destroyed. So if you're going to trust in America, that means you're going to be part of America's downfall. Okay? You want to stay in America? So the Most High is going to let America crumble down with you. Okay? This is Isaiah chapter 10 and verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed. So it says woe. So woe meaning destruction unto them that decree unrighteous decrees. Okay? To an unrighteous decree to get the RFID microchip, which is clearly the mark of the beast in the scriptures. Okay? A righteous decree, we suspect you have the coronavirus. So come with us. All right? Because we've been spying on you. Okay? And they could be flat out lying in your face. Okay? These people. Okay? This world we're living in is not for you to have enjoyment as an Israelite, okay? Because they're ultimately going to come down with wrath on you as a so-called Black, Hispanic, Native American. And if you're if you're an Israelite foreigner, you may not look like a Black, Hispanic, Native American. Okay, wrath and other trials is going to come down on you. Okay, if you're part of the elect, you're going to overcome it, and if you're not, you're going to be utterly torn to. You're just gonna fall, right? The Most High is he's gonna punish you, just being straight to the point, okay? So, this world has a lot of unrighteous decrees, okay? They have so-called was one man and another man are allowed to get married in certain states, okay? A woman and woman are allowed to get married, all right? All these unrighteous decrees, okay? So woe to them that decree these unrighteous decrees. So these elites, all right? Because there is a penalty for ruling this world the way you rule it, okay? And that's what these elites are going to realize because their sins have reached unto heaven, okay? And the Most High remembered everything they did to the exact T. This is Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down to you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. Okay, so the so-called white man, his Edomite empire, he knows he has a short time. So he's going to come down with wrath because this is his last run. This is his last go around to be wicked to you Israelites. So he's going to come down with wrath and do it better than he ever did it before. Okay? With all his new technology. Okay? His military. So, like I kept saying, to have that standard lifted, or so you can be protected, all right? Angels protecting you, right? Miracles happening, all right? You may be stuck. You may just be as a pilgrim, just walking through vast amounts of terrifying things, and the Most High has you straight, right? He has you protected, okay? He has you in that straight gate mind frame, okay? He may put the spirit on you so you won't be getting hungry for he could have the spirit on you so you won't get hungry for like 3 weeks, okay? And then he can feed you, all right? The Most High is going to show miracles to the elect. That's what you have to believe, okay? And how you're going to have high belief, all right, in faith? Faith meaning, okay, trust, okay, confidence, right, hope, all right, about what you do now, having a spiritual relationship with the Most High. Okay, because in this world, all right, when you're in a relationship, they love saying the major two keys, all right, is communication and Slakia. Trust and communication. Okay. So you need to communicate with the Most High by praying, okay, to Yahweh Bashmi Shai. You're supposed to have that trust. Okay, and the Most High is going to show you that He's with you. All right. You just need to seek Him, all right, to the best of your ability. This is Revelation 13 and 16. The inevitable main um the main prophecy that's about to happen real soon. Okay. Revelation 13 and verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand, or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. Okay? So the he being the devil, okay? So-called white man, devil meaning deceiver. That's simply what it means, okay? Not a man in hell who's red with a pitchfork. Because, all right, that underground place of hell where people burn forever, that doesn't exist, okay? So the so-called white man causing all right, the elites of the nation Edom, causing all, both small and great, rich and poor, all right? So it doesn't matter, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand on their foreheads. And this mark is the mark of the beast, okay? In your right hand or in your foreheads, okay? Through the Spirit, the Most High revealed that is the RFID microchip, okay? Actual physical mark, okay? It says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name, okay? So you're not going to be able to buy or sell if you don't have this chip, this RFID microchip, which is going to be the next one world currency, this chip. To be used as a mean of exchange. Okay, so you can get things. You want to get food, you need a chip. All right, to do digital transactions. Okay, if you want to sell something, you need this chip. So you without this chip is basically you're saying you're not gonna be down with the New World Order. Okay, and if you're not down with the New World Order, you're basically off the grid, and you're basically a outcast lowlife that the world's gonna deem you as. Okay. And of course, if you, the Most High, all right, if you may try and deny this chip, all right, and people come against you, okay, trying to put you to death. So that's why you have to have the Most High by your side, okay, because there's nothing you can do carnally in this wicked based flesh that can save you from the things that are about to come. Doomsday prepping is not going to help you, all right? Prepping for food, doomsday prepping, how much your bank account is, all right, how many karate belts you have, accolades you have, championships you have, it doesn't matter, okay? Because when this chip is offered, and if you take it, all right, all those carnal things of this world goes into waste, okay? It's all vain and vexation. It's all vanity, all right? It's worthless. So that's why the Most High seek a eternal power, an everlasting power, who's not going to change, okay? That's not going to just pass away like this world is, okay? Seek things that are eternal, that straight gate pathway. This is Revelation 14 and 9. This is the judgment for taking this chip, the mark of the beast. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So being tormented, okay? Utter wrath, straight to the point, destruction, okay? It's going to come to you if you take this chip. It's going to be without mixture, so it's not going to be There could be no distractions. It'll be straight to the point. It's gonna be pure destruction. Okay? And it's not gonna be an actual wine the Most High gives you. Okay? It's gonna be the Most High's wrath on you. So how can you be protected from this? From these new laws that Esau's gonna push, these new acts. Okay? Basically his whole new world order. Okay? Because if you try and escape, you want to go into space, all right? You can't escape. Okay? You're still gonna be under the rulership of the wicked, these wicked elite banking families. All right. So how can you be protected? Revelation 3:10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience. Okay, so you kept the word of the Most High's patience. Okay, what is keeping the word of his patience? All right, being righteous in this wicked society. Okay, doing the work. All right, praying, fasting, building a spiritual relationship with the Most High, following the law, statutes, commandments to the best of your ability. Okay, cutting off wicked vanities, going down that straight gate pathway. Okay, repenting, changing your mind. All right, and you keep doing it constantly. All right, keeping the faith, that belief and trust that the Most High is going to protect you. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from thy temptation. So that's the Most High telling you, all right, if you keep his word of his patience, he's going to keep you from thy temptation. All right, being tempted, okay, and of course failing and receiving this mark, okay, thy temptation, which a lot of people are going to receive this mark of the beast, okay. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from thy temptation, which shall come upon all the world, to try them that dwell upon the earth. Okay? So, seek the Most High. All right? Okay? To be part of the elect. Because that's an everlasting glory. You're not going to, and to be in the kingdom knowing, all right, that you passed. All right? Okay? You did the Most High's will to the best of your ability. And now you're in the kingdom. 1/3, 144,000. Okay? You're just righteous. Okay? And not a 2/3 who needs to go through death by pain and then receive the kingdom by reincarnation. Okay? To have some shame. So, new act. All right? New bill. HR 6666. COVID-19 testing, reaching, and contacting everyone. Trace Act. Okay? More extreme laws are going to be forced. Okay? But the more the so-called white man, these wicked elites come down on the righteous of this society, the more the Most High is going to protect them and give them power, all right, and lead them to the path of salvation. And you have to believe that, okay? That's the faith. You have to have faith the Lord's going to save you. You have to believe the Most High is going to save you, okay? And how are you going to have high belief? By what you put in now, what you do now. So, Lord willing, this video is edifying to the elect, to the nation Israel, Yasharallah. Utter parent calamity to America, and Shalom to the elect, the nation of Israel, Yasharallah. All praise to Yahweh Shemi Shai, Bashim Kakadash. Shalom, Yasharallah.